Well, good day, Rusters. Welcome back to Rust. So, they, on the Monster's Den here, they do a purge. I don't participate in it for obvious reasons because, like I say, I've owned servers and watch how people play, and it's funny how the PvP starts up for a night or whatever, and the way people play change. We'll just say. So, anyways, I'm just cleaning up. Figured maybe you guys would want to go on a little adventure. Just cleaning up some stuff. Got a bunch of those to grind up. Maybe we'll plunk these guys around. Make them think that the base is... Oh, wrong one to plunk. Oopsie. My bad. Try that one. I leave the base up for people to raid, but I don't leave anything in it, so they'll get it all in here and there'll be nothing to raid. They do have limits on here, too, how much stuff you can actually put up. So my little business with scrap and supplies and backpacks is actually done pretty good. There's what we made from selling backpacks, selling smokes, buying smokes and selling smokes. Actually, that's gone over really well. I think I've made definitely a stack of scrap, I think. So that's done pretty good. This little system here, because they were complaining that I was leaving my turrets on the server here, is a, so you turn that on, then you just turn the timer on, it stays on for half an hour while you're doing your helis or whatever. And then you just shut off again so I don't forget, because I was forgetting apparently. Okay, so let's see here. I already started grinding some up and I figured, oh, maybe they'd like to see this stage of it. Those yellow 39s first. There. Start collecting stuff from, this is what we've ground up from what we've ground up so far. So load this up. We'll grind up all the ammo and stuff after, get all the frags out of it. I usually leave, like, some stuff. Like, I don't leave it right up here. Like, I'll leave them all the crap stuff, like the, the gunpowder and that stuff, right? The sulfur. They can have that crap. Grind all those up, too. Get a bunch of scrap from all the tech trash. Okay, we'll go grab these snipers. Because to be honest, I'm not playing the game to have a base full of crap for people to raid. I'm after how much scrap I can accumulate through the month, or through the half a month. They only do half months here. Alright, we got those can just go over for now. Put this in the backpack. Going into that pile. No worries. Yeah, it's the tech trash and the sheet metal that really adds up fast for scrap. put the gather on, I guess. Let me do the, yeah. Now, just in case I happen to come on to play. There's 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there. I usually do fill up my inventory just with some supplies, you know. So I got all my rockets, my... Actually, I should exchange that for a full stack. Just because, you know, that slot can hold a full stack, you might as well use a full stack, right? We'll get to that in a minute. Let's finish up these. That one's done. Okay. So, just gather off, because if you put the gather on there, everything goes to the backpack, which really kind of sucks. Load that ammo. Some of this stuff is stuff I've taken from other people's bases that they have that plugin on here that if you're not on for 5 days, your base becomes a raidable base, so people can actually raid into that base. It's actually a pretty good plugin because it does keep the server clean, because it does apparently delete all the players' placed items, so all their base stuff will disappear. So I don't know if that helps with that entity system. Those things are still technically being counted on the server or not, but it frees up that spot for someone else to build there, right? So it's kind of a neat plugin. I was actually thinking to get it for our server, but we'll see. You have to watch the entities, but I'll tell you, I haven't put on our new server here, BILLSTMAXX Mini, I haven't put the raidable bases on, and I'll tell you what, it's been like way better. That raidable bases, I don't know, it's a server resource hog, that thing. Oh man, it's actually been pretty good now. Empty, that one's empty. Okay, we'll go after launchers, and I've already been through all these once too to get rid of a lot of stuff. Rocket. Then we got all these boxes to go through too. There's not a whole lot in these, but the other side will be probably all full. Pretty much, not quite. Alright, so those are going through. What else do we got? We got all the attachments. I'll leave these stupid dragon ones for them. They can have those. Aren't I mean? I know some of you are saying, well, that's not the purpose. They do a purge on there. You're supposed to leave stuff in their base. Well, no, you don't have to. You can just tear everything out if you want. But yeah, I don't do the purge. I've done purges on so many different servers, and to be honest, it is the same thing every time. There's people that purchase these modifications, I'm gonna say, that yeah, you know the story. You guys know the story. So I don't bother with that. For instance, I had a episode on here not too long ago. I think it was earlier this month. I went to do one of those player raid base thingies, abandoned bases, I think it's called. And I got in there first. I got all the stuff to begin with, and then I heard a helicopter flying and then stop. You know, I'm like, oh, someone's here. So I hunker down and wait and see the guy run through a little area. Ba-bang! Took a couple of shots at him. And then, of course, I moved around. He knew exactly where I was. I'm like, come on. So, like, all of a sudden, I'm just, like, sneaking out like this. Look around. Dead. Killed me. I'm like, come on, dude. Of course, I mentioned all that in chat, and I am the one that got flamed. I'm like, really? Wow. Wow. That was kind of ridiculous. Okay, we'll throw those back in, so we'll do the comps box in a minute. So we're going to have more come out of these, so... what else we got? Okay, we got that box. That one's clear. Grab all the AKs, assault rifles here. Now I'll grab these two. I'll leave them one assault rifle. What's in there? Take that out. I have no idea what that would be in there, but... It's good to get crap for these, too. Empty. Looking pretty good. All right, it's going. Clear there. I'll wait until these are all done so I can clear this because we get a bunch of junk out of these things. Trigger thing, whatever. Okay. Oh, that's okay, so now we should be able to turn on the existing so that we store this. Keep some wood too with us. Alright, let's just look at some finish here. I do have another recycler, but it's hard to keep up with one, never mind two. Get the system backed up there. Alright, let's look at these. And those are going to go. 42 these trigger 3-round bursts. I don't know if I've ever actually used that 300 with that thing before. I don't think I have. Alright, let's toss those in. Now, what do we got here? That's it there, there. One's empty in here. Oh, see, yeah, that went to the thing. Crap. That's not gonna be good because we got store them in there. Okay. Let's get rid of this gun because it's dead. Got enough rounds there, so we'll just grind those back up. That rocket launcher's pretty much dead. I've got 3 more down here. That's my spare ones. Trust me, you need spares. Okay. Alright, what's up? Quick. Good there. Now we'll start with these. I don't know why those ended up over there. That's weird. We'll start again. There's gonna be crap in here I'm not gonna worry about emptying it all. Oh, it does it for you. Let's throw that one out. I don't set up any of the gun traps or any of that crap. It's not worth it. Because they, I don't know how they do it. I've seen people on here, like I was hiding in my base, they came and demolished like this base in like seconds. I'm like, how? It was like one guy. I'm like, how? I don't know how they throw C4 so fast. Like, I know how Dylan did it. He used to use, like he'd have, pretend these are C4s, he'd have one here and one here, and then he'd just rotate like back and forth like that with his keypad. And I don't know, I could never get a hang of that. I'll grind all these up here now. We'll do all the tech trash ones because that's usually really good for scrap. And I can just go back through. What was that? Handmade shop. Oh, was that in a box now? Oh, sweet, it is too. Nice. Alright, so that one's good. This one has a little bit of stuff. I don't know why these turrets are going through too, because I was filtering them too, so that is really weird. Alright. So what I normally do is I load my backpack. Sometimes I'll come on after the big wave of purgers have come through the game. It's 4 there. And I'll get a couple of kills. Like it starts tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is like 7 p.m. for me here. Something like that. And I'll let them, there'll be like 45 people or something on, you know, playing here, so they'll do their thing, and then there's still people left the next morning that haven't been found, you know, so I'll go out and search a couple of bases. And the odd time I get some junk, but it's like, my backpack's already full of stuff. How much more do you need? Because for me, for my instance, there's no point in really gathering more junk, like to sell, for instance, because there's nobody on going to be buying stuff in attack kill mode, right? So no, I just don't play the Purge. I have lots in the past, as you guys know if you follow the Rust videos. I have played a lot of Purge in the past, but I just, it's too blood boiling for me on here, playing Purge, so I just don't bother. Anyways. Remember the one battle we had with the one guy, and it's like, oh dude, you are definitely hacking. Because like he was able to see us behind rocks and stuff, and know exactly where we're gonna poke out, and then boom, dead. Like, what? No. I don't think so. I actually got a guy banned once from the server for something like that. He was definitely hacking, and I went and spoke to the admin. I don't even remember what server it was now. Man, that's a while ago. Grind those up. And I said, man, you gotta go watch this guy, because something's not right here. So he went in, he was in Vanish. Vanish mode, so the player technically shouldn't have been able to see him. And so he was parked there watching him, and the guy just said to him, oh, hey, whatever his name was, hey, John, how's it going? And he's like, whew, got a Vanish, like, how did you know I was there? Boom, instant ban. I knew that guy was hacking. I knew, like, right off. What the heck? How did that fill up? Oh, what's going on here? This is flushing, that's why. Okay. All this. Oh, it's gonna be full load. I don't know. Okay, let's get rid of those first. Let's take up a whole pile of them. Fuel in that one. Yeah, hi John, how's it going? Sunk. The guy screwed himself up. So yeah, he was banned. he was definitely one of the ones that was wall hacking and all that stuff. Let's take a look in. Like you guys seen me on my own server using the EPS and stuff. You can see right where boxes are. You can see right where everything is, you know, so they know exactly where to go. So, I don't know. If you ever watch Komomo there, he does, not really for servers over here, I don't believe, but sometimes he's on the US servers. He does the cheat stuff. Man, he's just constantly catching people on this game using scripts and hacks and stuff, you know. Anyways, I got a pretty good sense when people are hacking. It's pretty dang obvious, you know. Like, there's no way you know exactly where someone is all the time. And he's shown that on his videos a lot too. He's you know, he's creeping up, and then all of a sudden you see the guy looking through like the base. Oh, he's looking right at me. You know, it's like, come on, you suck. Alright. This crap can go over for now. Back to the comps mostly. Okay. So that one's good. That one's right full. Aha, see, we got some leakage. Toilet was leakaging. Oh, those things don't have a place to go. Interesting. That's not the right spot. That's not in the right spot. There's guns over there that shouldn't be there, but they are there because they're dead almost. That one's okay. These ones are all done. Okay. So those don't have an area. So we'll chew them up. Alright. Where are we at this one? Hoping for at least 3 stacks of scrap by the time we're all said and done here. I don't know if we'll quite make that, but sure have been a lot of items that we've chewed up. Oopsie. Ever cranked up and just really slow on recycling. We'll be here for a couple hours recycling all this junk. Okay, what else? Reprocess. That stuff will go through. Alright. And all that can go back through. Just all the junk that I've taken from doing bases and cargo ships and helicopters, people's bases. Yeah, one of those. Diesel fuel is my purpose on this map or this server. Sorry. No poipus. Just run those through too. I don't like ever use pistol bullets on here. Like, never. Like, never. Ever, never. Okay, that was good. This one we're working on. Okay. Didn't grab very much. can squeeze it. Oh, not quite. Three stacks of crap. The best I normally do is like maybe a stack and a half. Notice I've played a little more on here. You know, enough that people know me kind of almost up here. Especially the one moderator when I was having problems with the people that apparently I built too close to. Wah, wah. Earlier on this month. Anyhow. Maybe I whine too much. I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest. Those with some tech trash. Alright. Run those through the system. That one's good, that one's good, that one's good. Probably just this bottom one's got. Then we gotta start on boxes over here. Storing junk, eh? That'll have a little bit of fuel in it. Ooh, press the wrong button. My bad. I gotta keep up with the outlook. I wish you could hook up the, you know, whatchamacallit thing to back out again. You can't do that with recyclers. I guess technically because you're not supposed to have a recycler in game, like in your base like that. That's an added-on thing, like definitely a plug-in. You're not supposed to have that technically in game. It's supposed to be like a bandit camp or the outpost or something like that where it's got a recycler in, right? Technically speaking. Okay. Let's just double check. Oh, there was some bit of crap I threw in here. Ooh, yeah. Extra guns. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off this. I did keep some extras, that's right. They can have that extra crap. This will get us quite a bit of crap. Funny, sometimes you're only getting these rifle bodies. Kind of a lot more than 6 of them, that's for sure. Keep a bunch of these and saving them. Well, I was saving them. What I'm doing with helicopters, because you threw a few of those, you know. Just that real hard helicopter I showed you there. It eats up a lot of 249s quick. These are stacks of 3, but I think there's actually more than 3 of them there. Seems like it anyways. Even though it says times 3. I think there's more like 6 of them in a stack here, but I don't know why it shows you times 3. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. This one's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So like there's stacks of 5, which is really kind of weird. Even though it shows you 3. I don't understand that. why do we have these little junky ones over here? That's weird. Let's save those ones. This one's not really much good though. Let's just put those over there. We'll unload. So we're gonna need the extra room. Okay, let's turn this back on. Good. Alright, those are all done. Bit of frags in here. We should reclaim. Why was my health going down? That's weird. These guns are all done. Mostly they can have a couple little fragments. Keep a stack of ladders with me. 2 stacks of ladders. And the rest of that crap can stay there. Do want to take those over. Maybe I'll just hang on to them. Now what's in here? Ooh. Did pretty good there. There's almost... Ooh, wow, we're going to have more than 3 stacks of scrap for sure. Alright, we might as well put that in for now. So we're already up to... gonna break those up a little bit. Wow. 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 Should be all the wood. I don't really need to keep that much wood, I guess. Wood, the only thing you need wood for is if you're building again. I don't usually rebuild on the base during Purge. Okay. Now we got all these fellers. Let's just do them first. Oh, we'll take the ammo too, I guess. And a whole row of them to chew up. Let them do that while we're grabbing more junk here. Grab these. Those. We'll leave them. We'll leave them those two. Grind up these fellers. I'll leave them the gunpowder and crap. Totally useless. They can have it. I don't need it. That should be a fair bit of that too. Why are we not healing? That's weird. Alright, that's gonna take a minute. We'll grab... I'll leave them one of those. What a dick, eh? Yep. That is right. Actually, the last purge, I didn't get hit till I think it was like the next day, too, which is weird. A big giant base like this, and they just seem to bypass it. You get bases that are big enough, people don't want to be bothered with them because they don't want to stay there that long. They potentially get, you know, sideswiped by someone else coming in. Seems like unless you get a team of 4 going after it, don't get too much with that. That's a lot of ammo we saved up from all the bases and helicopters and all the crates and holy smokes. Look in here even. I've got 90 available points. I don't really use them other than for the ratings, so you don't get yourself blown up with your own explosives and crap. So the cool thing is though, I'll get these all for the second part of the month here too. The next one. They don't wipe that until the end of the month. And your RP points, so I'll be able to start with a bunch of RP too, which is good. They do wipe whatever's in your backpack, so I'll end up losing that, but... Ooh, that's a lot of pipes. That'll be some scrap coming there. Scrap in high quality. Nice. Nice. Dumps. Scrap out. Let it go. I'll go to the comms box. We'll do that in a second. That's gonna take a minute. Nothing here. Just a bit of wood. Grab these after. There's nothing up here except a tower. So that's all good. Funny enough, I've also put a false roof in one of these before, like, so not at this line, but this line, and then made that little area up there like a hide spot, and they never found me. Don't know how. They just come in and swipe the base. If they get someone, that's good. If not, well, they never found me. All right, throw all these in. That'll take a minute. Let's put that in and that in there. It should go out. Huh. That's weird, because it should go over here to the comms. Yeah, it should be going over here. That's weird. Why is that not going over there? Gunpowder goes there. Huh. Alright, we'll try it in this one. Same thing. That other box feeds into this box, and then this box feeds to the system. Well, that's weird. Doesn't like that one for some reason. Oh, that's because there's no room left. Okay, well. We'll start grinding up doors and crap here. Whatever else we need. For sure. I'll leave them all that crap. They can have it. I do not want that crap. Gets organizes it a little bit for them. Holy jeez, we got more here too. Holy crap. Okay, this is a lot of junk this month, I gotta say. I'll even be nice and run this stuff through here. See how nice I am? Okay. Grind up these doors. I fight for the first like 4 days to get enough doors for my bases and stuff, but now I got surplus of them. Pick them up in crates and stuff too, which is kind of nice. That'll give us a bunch more crap. Got no ammo left, so I'll leave one of those. Isn't that nice? Anything else in here? Maybe part of that thing. Yeah, the rest of that stuff's pretty useless for anything. Although that much gunpowder and sulfur, they could make some more ammo. They need frags. So it's missing another ingredient, but that's fine. Fellers in. That's a lot of deck trash. That's what I'm after. Unless there's stacks for just a little higher here. Like 5,000 would be nice. You could eliminate quite a bit. Alright, we'll check over everything again. We'll get our scrap all together here. See how much we did for this. Only half a month. It's pretty good. Okay, throw those in there. And let's just double check. I think that's probably pretty good. That's good. Lots of this. Get those ground up. I should probably take a couple extra stacks of them. And I'll probably grind actually those up too. Let's see. Gather off. Because you get frags, I think, out of frags and cloth or whatever. Get back out of these. Let's grind these up too, I think. Boy, fuel too great. Might as well. Now this stuff finish. I'll just leave it in there. Give it a little white bag that pops out. You know, show them. Oh, there's something in there. Oh, it's full of junk. Haha. Okay, these will get more shots out of 2 and 4. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and almost over a half tech trash. Oh, crap. That's pretty decent. Shame just chewing those up, but I got enough in my backpack. I don't need any more. All right. Funny that we turn it off this way. So put that in there. Those go back into the comps. Okay. Holy cow. It's gonna be a lot of scrap. Turn that off again so instead of going into the backpack. That's going to be a lot of scrap. Let's actually get this out of here, I guess. Holy smokes, we're going to have to rearrange here. Probably don't need that much fuel. We got the scrap I think out of here. Here. Okay. I think we did a little bit better than I expected. That's good though. The little business of selling stuff is actually pretty good. Selling them for $2,000. I should take a picture of that. When I reset up, I'm going to forget what I was charging for stuff. That's what I was selling anyways. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, not too bad. There, that there. Okay, so we'll just combine all these back up. So we did 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute, there's a bit more over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks of scrap. So that's 2 million 159,557 scrap. Wow, that's pretty good. Let's back together here. We got lots of meds, guns here. We got those. Don't really need that much fuel, but I don't really want to leave it there. I'll put that back in though. There's no point keeping 300 wood. But pretty good amount of frags too. We got man, out of room again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 stacks of scrap. Holy, that's actually pretty darn good. Lots of ammo too. Probably don't need that much, but we'll gotta take these. That'll free up space. Let's see what else can we move. Those over there, maybe. Ladders over there. Put the meds all down through here. Sitting there, a little more better. Okay, so let's go. I want to go to outpost. Let's cash in these 2 red cards, and that should be pretty well cleaned up. I think we did pretty good. Black raspberries. Really? 2 things of black raspberries? That's useless. Oh, man. Man. Why couldn't I got, like, whatchamacallits? Supply signals. I got a bunch of black raspberries already here, too. I'll just leave those in there. They can have the black raspberries. Okay. Let's double check. Leaving that. Leaving all that junk. Cloth. I don't think there's stuff in here, not much. That's got a little bit of junk. Yeah, they can add those. That's got miscellaneous junk. Empty. There's one thing in there. I'll leave that for him. Clear. There's nothing there. Okay, I think we're clear. This is pretty well emptied out. Maybe someone will buy those. It's not quite purge yet. It's not till the evening. This is just the morning now. Alright, well, that's it for today. Just wanted to show you that cleanup process. And there we go. But anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. You guys have a good day. I might do a video starting off the next second half of the month here. And get our base all set up and stuff. Maybe a little bit of a video for you guys if you're interested in that. And we had one new guy move in up on the hill over there. He's done a few helicopters and stuff. And that's the neighbor that was really weird and ended up buying all my supply signals. So somewhere in there I was actually in their base the very first start of this one. They left. So if you look at their base on the left, on the top of the doors, they left the top left 2 doors open. There was nobody in their base, so I went in and it was just kind of a wasted space base. It's just like a big, huge, empty, nothing in there. It was really weird at that point anyways. And I ended up killing one guy. He was laying in there. You can do that on here. If you can get into their base somehow like that, kill them. I left the door open, so I had to fly the Mini up there and just kind of hover and then jump in, and actually went in the 3rd time I got it in. But anyways, so there's what we did for this half anyways. It's pretty good. Did I take a picture of that? I should probably take a picture of Let's see, just to compare. That's pretty good. Pretty good month, or half a month. Yeah, pretty happy with that. And 6,535 C4, I probably went through twice that amount, though, doing stuff. Be my guess, so anyways. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. And we'll catch you for the start of, well, it's a couple of days from now, so they have their purge day, and then the, well, 2 purges. It's a purge night, and then the next day, and then that night, the next night, they restart the server with the new map and stuff. It's always a custom map on here, too, so. Anyways, you guys have a good one. Catch you all later. We'll see you on the new one.